101st birthday of Nancy Davis Reagan. Today marks the end of her centennial year, a year that's recognized her tireless efforts on behalf of her husband, the nation, and the foundation which bears her husband's name.
I would also like to thank the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library and Museum for providing such a beautiful setting for today's ceremony. It's a tremendous honor to be here with all of you. I have the privilege of announcing the United States Postal Service is today issuing a first-class mail forever postage stamp commemorating the life of First Lady Nancy Reagan. Through our stamp program, the Postal Service seeks to commemorate and celebrate the very best of America. And Nancy Reagan truly represents that effort of the 20th century as a wife, champion, and trusted advisor to our 40th President of the United States, Ronald Reagan. As a First Lady of both California and the nation, she built a legacy of public service throughout her eventful life.
Thank you, John. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful day. And as you've heard, we are capping what has been the 100th birthday, the centennial of Nancy Davis Reagan, a celebration that we ushered in last July 6th in the courtyard right here at the Reagan Library. And it concludes today on what would have been Nancy Reagan's 101st birthday. And we're doing so with the issuance of a forever stamp in her honor.
I'm delighted to be here, and it's an honor to be on the platform. I first was hired at the White House during the transition. This would have been December of 1980. And then on the afternoon of the inauguration, I walked into the East Wing of the White House and picked out my office. This was pretty heady stuff for a 28-year-old. I had spent the transition learning everything I could about the foster grandparent program, since that was Mrs. Reagan's cause when she had been the wife of the governor. For those of you who don't know, this matches older Americans with young kids and gives them an opportunity to be together, to read, to do homework, to play games, just to be together, and brings much joy into the lives of both the older people and the younger people.
Thank you, Ann. Our final speaker today was someone very special to Mrs. Reagan. You may know him as a noted political strategist or a public relations consultant, but Mrs. Reagan knew him as family, indeed her son-in-law. Having married Maureen Reagan in April 1981, he quickly became an important confidant to Mrs. Reagan. He's here today to share a few stories of his time with her. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dennis Rowe.
Thank you, Postmaster General DeJoy, Governor Wilson, Ann Wroblewski, John Hybush, for your gracious and warm remarks about a very special woman we all loved and admired. As most senior members of the media know, over the last 42 years, despite the fact that it's my profession, I shunned the role of spokesperson for the Reagan family as much as others have sought it. I've done so not out of indifference or timidity, but out of a very deep respect for President Reagan, Nancy, Maureen, and the entire family. Today, I've been asked to make an exception to that longstanding policy. On behalf of the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute and the entire Reagan family, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to the United States Postal Service for creating and dedicating the Nancy Reagan Forever commemorative stamp. We are gathered here today to not only celebrate the official first issue of this beautiful new commemorative postage stamp, but also to celebrate, as President Reagan would say if he were here with us today, the 62nd anniversary of her 39th birthday of one of the best, most influential, and beautiful first ladies of our lifetime.
For the great work you've done to make this beautiful stamp a reality. I'd like to now ask all of our program participants to come join at the front of the stage while we celebrate Mrs. Reagan's birthday. Thank you all so much for coming, and happy birthday, Mrs. Reagan.